you'll be treated to one of the games of the season. End-to-end star quality. Warriors on each line. Top spot up for grabs. The Swans streak is at 12 consecutive wins, but never has this team extended its run to 13. Maybe Buddy's the key. After all, it's his magic number.
5 seconds to go, he's at about 13!
Since the round 8 win over the Hawks, Buddy has averaged over 4 goals per game.
Buddy's still going! Buddy's still going! He's unstoppable!
Meanwhile, the Hawks spread has filled the Buddy void.
Gunston, he snaps, brilliant.
Gunston, Roughy and Bruce have all bases covered.
And has he? Yes, he's a handful.
It's an indictment on the closeness of this competition that a win tonight could see the third-placed Hawks steal top spot from the Swans.
Higher for longer!
On the big stage of Saturday night footy, inside the arena where champions are crowned, could tonight be a preview of this year's grand final?
Brilliant gather. Can he finish? Yes.
This unpredictable season has many more twists and turns left in it.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Sit back and enjoy the show.
And they'd almost have to be guaranteed that all-important top 2 finish if they can do that. On the other hand, the Hawks want to win to stay in touch. They want to finish top 2 as well. That man's important. If he doesn't actually play on Tippett or Franklin, he will be the third man in to give assistance.
Gibson is definitely going to go to Buddy Franklin. They are about to square up as they'll confront each other here. I wonder if there'll be a little wry smile.
They exchanged text messages last time they played. Buddy said, looking forward to playing on your Gibbo, and Gibbo sent one back and said, I'd normally be playing the best forward, but that won't be happening, so there'll be some banter out there.
Indeed there will. We're ready to go, as you say, a much anticipated game here. We're seeing the 2 premiership likelies here tonight at the MCG. Forecast crowd of 63,000 from the MCC tonight. Hold on Puopolo there against Laidler.
I think that might be either playing on here with Hodge.
And Roughhead with some good hands. No, there has been some rain here early, but no further rain forecast.
Interesting to me, Richo, sorry, that they went through Laidler first.
Trying to decrease the angle. The umpire said, no, get back. And then he did it again. I just called play on. Jared Roughhead, straight through the middle. Hawthorn with the first.
Oh, and he's into Bud. That's what we like. What a great start there. Kicks truly. He can go into the centre bounce, and at ground level, Das, it's hard to see a better player, maybe Franklin, but at ground level, he's unstoppable as well, the big Rough.
What about Rough going 200? He's cracking jokes running through the banner. He's having a laugh with the umpire tossing the coin. He's into his best mate, Bud. No. They were drafted the same year together. You'd like to be that relaxed, wouldn't you, at the MCG in the biggest home and away game we've seen for a long while?
It was interesting at that first centre bounce. Franklin came up to the line.
Just a quarter, I would imagine. Puopolo to Lewis. Had plenty of the footy, Jordan Lewis. He's 6 disposal already. Now, Roughhead just out of his range here. Into the middle, looking for and finding Isaac Smith.
Just pointed out.
For goal number 17 of the year, Isaac Smith from right on the line. That is a lovely, lovely kick from Isaac. Midfielders running forward here for Sydney. Jack sold the handball to Kennedy, then went the kick himself, got a reach over the top, and it was really well done by Stratton in front.
Yeah, terrific effort, Stratton.
2 defenders up on him. Spent too long in the air there. Segler advances the ball down to Gunston. Great hands from Gunston. Hodge inside. Now Suckling can go over the top to Puopolo. Puopolo did well in the strength department. Now sends it forward bound for the Hawks. And Bruce did real well against Smith.
He is an out-and-out star of the game.
Contested mark.
25-metre kick here for Luke Proust. And to make it goal number 43 for the year, he does.
Alistair Clarkson absolutely loves this bloke, Paul Puopolo. It's for that reason there, the fact that he can win one-on-one contests.
Hold them up here now. Make them play slow, the Swans. Gives their defenders a chance.
The big issue of Shellmakers looks as though he's just going to get dominated a bit by Tippett, but the amount of one-on-ones they've got inside 50 is very un-Hawthorn-like. They'll be wanting to rectify that in the second half.
Well, he goes the spiral. It's been 21 minutes since they've
look at
put any
Poppy.
score on the board. Here's Puopolo. He said, "You're Laidler, and I'm Puopolo." They needed that big time.
That was sensational.
Puopolo.
And Puopolo's individual brilliance there was great. I reckon they focused on Laidler a bit. I think they feel like they can turn him around.
Mentioned Ben McGlynn, what they've done, or what he's done with the fact he's won so much of the footy. Sam Mitchell went forward. He didn't even go with him. He said, Sydney have said, well, you know what, McGlynn's having the bigger influence.
Surely something out of one of these. Puopolo's kick smothered. Grundy, they attack him. Simpkin, fast hands Gunston, on to Bruce, the sharpshooter, goal. That's the one Hawthorn needed.
Well, that pressure, BT, of just inside 50s, 2 or 3 in a row.
They've got to make the most of their chances, though, the Hawks, while they've got this bit of momentum.
Stratton to straighten them up. Shields gathers his own drop mark. Now the left foot, little one to Gunston, and Gunston will get a look from 30. He's regarded as one of the best at this part of the game.
He normally keeps
Currently
these
playing.
ones low, BT, doesn't he? These ones from about 25.
And he needs to here to get it back into single figures. And he's got it. Very well done by Gunston. So he's sore. In the meantime, Hawthorn on a mini roll, Suckling with a sizzler. Birchall also very capable by left foot, unloads a long one. Bruce pushes off Smith, and he did it so well. Gee, Bruce was good at that.
Well called, BT. He's such a smart player.
Sorry, Richard, to sell the candy, it's 3 metres out from your own goal with Ben McGlynn tearing down and kick it through the middle of the ground. It creates this opportunity for Bruce. It was unbelievable.
And then have a look at this, Stas. Did the work early. That's a smart player. He knew exactly where the drop of that ball was going to be. Gets Nick Smith out of the drop zone, takes a chest mark.
To get Hawthorn within 2 points. Wonderful comeback from the... ran past it, Burgoyne won't. Fast hands onto Shields. Casually.
The other side of the ground. There's that little black eye, courtesy of Roughy at training.
No trouble with the distance here at all. Isaac Smith comes in and gives it the full belt. And Hawthorn have taken the lead at the 21-minute mark of the third. 8 minutes, 4 goals, the Hawks.
Most sweetly timed drop punt I've seen in a long while. That went through above post high. Have a look at the live ladder as we speak now. Hawks
eventually got hold of it. Parker, handball over the top. McGlynn goes to the goal. And now Gibson reckons it's touch.
Oh, he does too.
Let's have a listen.
Josh, hang on.
Sorry, I believe it's a goal. Can we check if it's a touch, please?
Okay. Score review. Umpire's call is a goal. All clear. Please check it wasn't touched.
Review underway.
They're pretty hard, aren't they, to tell these ones?
Hey, guys, I reckon this is definitely touch. Even Ben McGlynn, after he kicked it, signalled to his teammates that he felt it was touch and would be a non-goal.
Well, gee, I reckon you could see the finger go back there. And he looked disappointed, McGlynn.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's got to be categoric, though, doesn't it?
Yes.
Is it, though?
Well, they're having another look. Let's have a look and see if we can get the finger from this angle. Does look like it goes back a little. Maybe I'm seeing things, Richo.
I'm with you. That looks like the
Review
finger
completed.
definitely bent back.
Umpire's call.
Yeah, no, it's not. You
It'll be a
can't
goal.
say it's categoric, though.
It's a goal to McGlynn. Not even he thought it was a goal. Suckling. So should the player of the opposition team, should his evidence be taken into account? Richo. I mean, it's unusual.
It is unusual.
We've never seen it before. Here's Smith. Around 1, around 2, and bang! Isaac Smith. Oh, unbelievable goal from Isaac Smith. 3 in a row here. Sorry, it was vital. Litherland to keep it alive, did well, and he goes the mongrel punt, but it's dangerous. Here's Roughhead. Now, to get them back in front. Hawthorn by 3 points. Here, will want the boundary line. He missed it all. Birchall back into the first gamer. Woodward Goes long, high and deep for Hawthorn. Off hands. Brad Hill into an open goal.
Great
was it a
tackle.
trip or was it a good tackle? Doesn't matter. Roughhead's got the crumbs and kicked his third goal. Hawthorn by 9 points.
What a cracking quarter of footy this is. How was the tackle? Here it is. Little handball up, Rough. He loved it here, Rough. Look at that.
If you tackle a guy to the ground and he doesn't get rid of it, is that not legitimate tackle? And
I think carried forward and maybe didn't have the arms pinned. So I know what you're saying, BT, but I think I'm with the umpire, benefit of the doubt. He got the handball away quickly. Not only did he get it away quickly, he actually picked Roughy out, put it straight to him. Roughy's
what I can tell you. Out of the middle, Hawthorn now to Isaac Smith. Isaac Smith found
kick.
space for Roughhead. That ball was magnetic-like. Third consecutive goal. Roughhead, just a casual approach. Game 300, great game 200, he's kicked 4.
There's no plan B now, so huge job for Richards in this last quarter. He's kicked 4, as you said, but he's kicked 4 goals for as well. Great tackle by Paul Piopolo. Again, that's why Clarko loves him.
Here's the injury.
This is why their forward line is so good. It's a great mix. You've got the class of Bruce, the small forward. You've got the marking power of Roughhead and Gunston. Then you've got Piopolo doing this sort of stuff. Tackle, harassment and pressure. It's just a great balanced forward line.
So Piopolo for his second goal. Franklin having a couple of words just off to the side there as Piopolo now steps to the plate, and that will come back very, very nicely indeed. He gets his second.
Geez, Mickey O looked a bit nervous, didn't he?
He did. Kicked the last 2, Sydney, as you say. Interception mark here by Burgoyne. Distance in him. From right on 50. This to get it back to 15 points. Punt road end. There's the task ahead. He lets it drift a little bit to the right, and then it comes back. Hawthorn by 15. 6 and 105 kegs.
No, Franklin at ground level, his work is the best for a man his size ever.
McEvoy, big boy.
That's the difference for me between that man being a really top.
And he does that. Tippett's got to go, tries to come over the top, off hands. Kennedy snuck the handball out. Hawthorn line up though. McEvoy to Birchall. Birchall a sneaky little footy and found Hodge.
How good have the Hawthorn leaders been in this final term?
Skipper from 40. Minute and a quarter left. Hodge has done it. Hawthorn by 16.
Yes, they're pretty happy. Team at Hawthorn, you just saw the pre-game Richo. They're loving this.
And they should be, because they've had some concerns this year. They've had injury trouble to key players. Look at Clarko. He is absolutely wrapped. Key players out at different times, but they've been able to maintain their winning form.
Strong was Smith. 5 seconds. So there'll be no record for Sydney. Hawthorn win by 10.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bus with a grin at Hawthorn. Come on, played by the striding. Teamwork is the thing that talks.
Let's get down to Cameron Lee with Jared Roughhead.
Well, Rough, what a game of footy, what a win.
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, one of those games, first v third, equal top now, you got to be happy with that.
The quality of the footy was just outstanding, wasn't it? At one stage, we thought you guys were gone, then you came back, hit the lead comfortably. Sydney came back at you, just fantastic football.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we knew their third quarters, they start off real well, and we just had to hold them, and in the end, we're a pretty good last quarter side and last second half side, so hung in there, and yeah, good to see that we finally got the win.
Well, congratulations on your 200th game, and what a way to celebrate it, not just with the win, kick 4 goals yourself. You just look very relaxed, like you're enjoying yourself tonight.
I was a bit scratchy early. I think I had 1-4 at one stage, but yeah, to kick 4 and get a win like that, got to be happy.
Well done tonight, mate. Sensational effort.
A lot of orange in that screen there, Das. But he was great tonight.
A couple of the great redheads down there, head-to-head, Lingy and Ruff, and there's Buddy just catching up with some old mates. 200 games for Roughy, a couple of premierships. He's had a brilliant career with a lot more to play out for the champ, and there's a heap of respect between these two great sides.
Yes, as Lingy is right in amongst the Hawthorn players. Let's go back down to Cameron Lingy. I know he's going to grab Jordan Lewis, I think. Go ahead, Lingy.
I have grabbed Jordan Lewis because he just was sensational tonight. We were just speaking with Roughy there. Just a great game of footy. The quality was high, the intensity was high. You've got to enjoy games like that, don't you?
Yeah, I think what you see when two good sides go at it, there's ebbs and flows. You know, they had a run on, we got a run on, and then it just sort of seems like we're in front right at the end. But there were some fantastic goals, you know, some fantastic contests all night, and I suppose that's why there's 72,000 people here.
We just wonder, I mean, Roughy's 200th game, you're going to carry him off the ground. Are you up to doing it? He's a monster of a man.
I said the ruckman have got to do that. I can't carry on, but it's a fantastic effort to come back from what he's come back from. Achilles injury, it's not easy. So, you know, for him to do that and to persist and to play the way he's playing is a credit to the bloke.
And it must be nice almost getting the entire team back ready just for finals, getting a bit of momentum going. Great to have Gibbo back tonight. Just feel like you're building something in September.
Yeah, as you know, Lingy, I think the start of the season is important to get wins on the board, but you've got to manage a group through the whole year. And, you know, it's where September, we want everyone on the park and ready to go. So that's been the plan all along. It's good to bank wins while we can, but we're starting to get some guys back now and they'll get some footy into them.
I'm just interested. I've just noticed your tape here. What's that sort of code going on there?
It's for everyone to work out. If you can work it out, I'll give you something.
Well done.
Even work it out.
Well done tonight, mate. Sensational.
Thanks,
effort.
Lingy.
Great job.
Thanks, mate.
Sydney were staying on the ground, waiting by there, just to Lingy's right-hand side, thinking the Beyond Blue Cup would be presented on ground, but that will be done down in the rooms, in the Hawthorn rooms.
Yeah, and they find their way off. Alistair Clarkson, he will be absolutely pumped, and great to see his health back. He's a genius, that man, able to create a win here under really difficult circumstances. And I think Lingy's got another star with him. Might head back down to him. He's got Jack Gunston with him.
No, I've got Isaac Smith with me, Darcy, the absolute running machine, and kicking goals too. That's a bit of midfield, bit of forward time.
Yeah, tried to get forward a bit tonight, and was lucky enough to snag a couple from 50, so it was beautiful.
Oh, mate, you were roosting them. The ball was coming off very sweet.
Mate, that's about the only spot I can kick them from on the ground, so no, it was good fun.
Now, Richo mentioned the cause of the black eye was one of your teammates, Jared Ruffhead. Can you tell us exactly what happened?
Yeah, no, we're doing a bit of tackling, and I went in to get him, and he just stuck his elbow fair in my face, and a few people have been saying it's because I didn't do the dishes and my missus gave me a little cuddle.
You maybe a chance to get him back. You just put the hand up to carry him off the ground and then accidentally drop him?
Mate, I couldn't lift him, he's that big.
Well done tonight, mate. Great effort.
Thanks, Lee. Cheers.
The long-striding Isaac Smith there, very, very happy. Got a great smile, and that man will have a smile within, I'm sure, Alistair Clarkson.
Oh, he certainly will. This team, they're just building their premiership defence beautifully, and it was all their big names tonight. They stood up. Jordan Lewis is, Das, I think you said in the call, I reckon he's playing his career best football. He's had 35 again tonight and just doing it all at the moment, Jordan.
Yeah, what an amazing year he's had. He's taken it to a whole new level. That's a huge amount of the footy he's winning, and we always know how tough he is, but yeah, I don't think he's played anywhere near as good as this, and he's had a great career all the way along. So given what's happened to Hawthorn this year, given the injuries, given the players that have been out, their coaches missed time, to find themselves equal top of the league. If they go on and win it, it is one of the most incredible years that any side's ever had, trying to go back-to-back.
Yeah, and they lost Lance Franklin.
Yeah.
How many teams can lose a A-grade superstar and go ahead and do what they've done this year?
Well, a 13-4 record for the year for Hawthorn, and as you say, equal top on the ladder. Still a bit to be sorted through yet in the final rounds. That man's played game 200. And the little midget there, the extractor, Sammy Mitchell, having trouble with the hoist. He's lopsided. Lopsided by about 300 mil, I reckon.
What's Sammy Mitchell cheering off the big rough?
Oh, Sammy Mitchell. There they go. soak it up. They deserve all the applause that their supporters can give them tonight.
He's a pretty relaxed cat, isn't he, Big Rough? He started the game with a couple of jokes. He was having a gag with the umpire, gag with Sam Mitchell, and just taking in his stride, Big Rough. His 200th game tonight. Absolute champion he's been.
So a 10-point victory. Hawthorn fans, all footy fans, stay with us. This is going to be good fun.